Morning, I am still in Bournemouth. It's very chilly because it's January, very unseasonable time to be here, but it's very cool. Now, if you never watched my Gould to Poole point-to-point video, I'm staying here for the next week or so. And so I've bought myself a Freedom of Severn and Solent Rover, and the logical thing really would be to use it. So, just for fun, let's visit a few stations. And there's one station in particular I'd really like to visit, so we'll get to that soon. Let's get to the platform for our train. So we need to be heading to the west. Now, I thought that westbound trains usually depart from this platform, but no, according to the departure boards, it's over there. So I will head over there, I guess. So we're going to wait for
if you see something that doesn't look right,
I'm stood right next to a speaker. So we're going to wait for the 0932 Weymouth departure, and we're going to head to... What was my itinerary again? Hang on. Yes, we're going to get the 0932 service to
the next train to leave the 0932 Southwestern
the
Railway
0932,
service,
and we're going to take it to Hamworthy. So I do believe we need to be at this end of the platform because the carriages will split and half of it will terminate here, so we need to be in the front half to actually continue. So I mentioned a moment ago that I had an itinerary, which I do have on my phone here, and yeah, so we're visiting 5 different stations over the course of this morning and early afternoon, and yeah, it should be fun. If there was one class of train I had to see every day on a trip, 444s are definitely one I do not mind having to see every day. So some of the stations on this section between Bournemouth and Weymouth get an hourly service and some get half-hourly. So the half-hourly services I don't really have to mind waiting there, but for the hourly ones I'll probably be backing and forthing just to have less sort of dead air time. Hamworthy. I very nearly didn't actually get off the train because my door jammed and yeah. Oh dear. So Hamworthy is one of the lucky stations to get a half-hourly service, so we're just gonna, you know, bimble about and wait for the next train that's also going that way. Well, this is definitely a place, that's for sure. Alright, well we can come out the other side instead, maybe? Okay, yeah, this is a bit nicer. Very cool. I'm going back to my roots of wandering suburbs around stations again. Yeah, generic suburb. Yeah, I've seen enough. Let's go back to the station. There's just something about this sign. It looks old. It looks like an old sign. Alright, next train's already in like 10 minutes. Should be fine now. Honestly, I think half-hourly frequencies should be the standard, not hourly. Half-hourly frequencies are nice. Maybe hourly for like more rural routes, but half-hourly for sort of suburban areas like this. That should be standard.
The next station is Halton Heath.
Alright, so it's time to go to yet another station. Here's Wareham. We should be going past the branch that goes down the Swanage Railway in a second. Alright, please don't jam. Yes, it actually opened, let's go. Alright, Wool. I've not got long here, only like 10 minutes because I'm going back the other way, but another station, very cool. Yeah, I like the look of this place. This isn't bad. Got a level crossing as well. This is brilliant. Anyway, this is probably all I really have time for because now I need to go back and get the train because I literally have only had 10 minutes here. Quick platform switch. Time for the next train. Interesting that Poole's got a bus timetable thingy and also what looks like a disused siding. Okay, yeah, I'm noticing with the doors on these trains, quite often they need like a little bit of persuasion to actually open. Just need to give them a little nudge. So back up the line we go. Where could we possibly be going? The next station we'll be heading to is Halton Heath. Now, I'm interested to see what Halton Heath's like. It looks like it's in the sort of middle of nowhere. So, we'll take a look. Halton Heath. Awesome. So, yeah, Halton Heath. Where in the heck am I? This is weird. Apart from this, like, industrial area here, there's basically, like, nothing around. It's just, like, fields and trees. So there is a barrow crossing down here, but there's a gate for it that's padlocked, so I'm guessing it's for whoever the workers are at the industrial area over here. It's not meant for common folk like me. So this is, from what I could tell, the only actual, like, road that comes out of the station. So I have no idea what's down here, but we're gonna take a look. It's very eerily quiet. I know I shouldn't, but, like, I really want to go into that forest. It looks like a really cool forest to just stand in the middle of. Ah, here we go. A path. Wonderful. That whole road out of the station gave me, like, a sort of odd sense of, like, I shouldn't be here, but given that this is all here, okay, I feel a bit better about myself. Oh wow, here we are. So I did get my wish fulfilled. I am in the forest now. Oh wow. This is... Standing in a place like this is such a weird experience. This is strange. As cool as this is, I do need to go back to the station, and I can't stray too far because I don't want to get lost. So I'm gonna go. Okay, we're back, and we'll need to be on the other platform this time because we're going back the other way again. That would be a really nice shot to get, like, a train coming in or going out. You can just see it for so far. It's such a long, straight bit of track. Somebody appears to have thrown out a whole poster board. Right, but we're back now with 4 minutes to spare until the train arrives.
This train is full.
Okay, next up is, of the stations I'm visiting today, the station I wanted to visit the most. I'll explain why in a second. We've pulled out of Wool now, again, so there is one stop to Moreton. Here we are, Moreton. Brilliant. So here we are at Moreton. Lovely place. I like Moreton. And I can explain why. So, let me tell you a little bit of a story. So, a few years ago, 2 times, me and my parents, we had a caravan, and we stayed in the caravan site that's just outside of the station here. And me being sort of not realising I liked trains properly sort of time, this was before my sort of enlightenment, I guess. Yeah, I liked staying here because there was a station right outside, along with the level crossing, and some trains that would pass by, and quite a few times I would just leave, like, the caravan, and I would just come to the station just to watch some trains go by here. And so, yeah, it's a very sort of nostalgic, nice place for me. It's a station that helped make me realise that I was like a rail nerd. It's great. So it's nice to, since I'm in the area, just to pay the station a nice little visit. Now the level crossing is actually the only way to get over to the other platform, which I will need to get out of here. So I'll have to be back here in good time, but in the meantime, let's just take a look around. Ah, the little place that's got books, the little bus shelter that's got books in it is still got books here. That's great. Frampton Arms, by the way, outside here. Been there a couple times before. It's a good pub. And here is, well, the entrance to the campsite we stayed at before. It looks to be a bit closed at the moment. Looks like there's some sort of building work going on. Interesting. But hey, this is pretty much all you'll find outside of Moreton Station. Campsite, pub, and that's about it. Alright, we're back on the Weymouth-bound platform, so I've seen basically everything now. Yeah, pub, campsite, that's about it. Everything else is a bit too far of a walk away for me to fit it in, so let's wait for the next Weymouth service to go to Weymouth. Right then. Let's go to Weymouth. Let's finish this trip off. Definitely did get rather cold standing out there for an hour in the cold. But yeah, this train feels so warm now. I certainly have been a fan of the scenery around this area. It's impressed me. Here's Dorchester South, which is also quite near to Dorchester West. Foreshadowing. Alright, we're on our way into Weymouth. We're just pulling in now, apparently. And here we are, at the end of the line, Weymouth. Let's take a look outside. I was going to say, I thought I hadn't been to Weymouth before, but no. I was wrong, I actually have been. I remember this big clock here. This is definitely the wrong time of year to come to the beach, but at least it's pretty. Well, there you go. That was a few stations between Bournemouth and Weymouth, so that was fun. I'll be probably visiting a few more stations on this trip. I'm still at the beginning of my trip to Bournemouth at the moment, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. And of course, a huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members who are listed on screen now. Thank you very much. Yay. Thanks.